impressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never ducking smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the...
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And fights through one man. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Browns had 8-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Up to the 20. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a 1st down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On play action, Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 72 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards.
45-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like them to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Again, it's Watson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead. The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Watson changing to play. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Chubb again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Fields now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do. And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't
challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Off play action. Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work.
Oh, and now some space doubling. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's good. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start with the option. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Browns 24.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
At the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just specific direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play.